this evening. Singer fears for life after being assaulted. Opposition leader decries fake news. CH and PA to house 200 low-income families. Jagvio says it is his job to critique the president. In the region, Jamaican police bust weapon smugglers, and internationally, Uganda's military launches its own line of condoms.
From Safe TV headquarters in South Rival Gardens, this is Safe TV Headline News with George Gonzalez.
Greetings to our viewers in Guyana and around the world. Today is Thursday, October 4th, 2018, and this edition of Headline News is now being streamed live on Facebook and YouTube. I am Bibi Bacchus. Thank you for joining us. Fake news has hit the headlines in Guyana once again. Yesterday, the Ministry of the Presidency told persons to be wary of a fraudulent report claiming to be from President Granger. And in this report, Wendell Jeffrey tells us that the opposition leader has also come out against it.
If it's not set up by the Ministry of the Presidency, then it should not carry that name and mislead people. It's misleading, and I condemn that for anything that's misleading. And I'm not in favor of heavy-handed government action, going after people online for their views.
In a correspondence on the Ministry of the Presidency yesterday, the public was warned that someone has created a fake Facebook page that purports to be representing the head of state. The Ministry of the Presidency has since distanced itself from the post and asked that journalists and the general public be aware of the fake contents. Today, Channel 2 Headline News asked former President Barry Jagdeo what he thought of persons who construct and post such kinds of fallacies.
First of all, we condemn fake news. We condemn fake news outright.
Jagdeo added that he's of the opinion that it was the president's own people who created that fake Facebook page.
It was pretty benign to the president, actually. I think it was created by someone close to the president. Because, well, I'm not saying close to him personally, I mean the presidency or the government.
The opposition leader said that highlighted by that post was the reality that there are some racially insightful behaviors by the mayor in Bartica. He said that the PPP has written to the Ethnic Relations Commission to complain about that issue.
It condemned the attempt of the mayor in Bartica to create racial sentiments when there were none expressed there. And in fact, Gail Teixeira has written the Ethnic Relations Commission.
Channel 2 Headline News asked if this incident justifies the call by Attorney General Basil Williams for the inclusion of a sedition clause in the cybercrime bill. The PPP General Secretary said that while some parts of the bill have been amended and the sedition clause reduced, he does not believe in heavy-handed governance.
The sedition clause, remember, most of it was removed. We still have some issues that we are concerned about that's in the bill. But we don't support anybody being charged for sedition because of some post criticizing the minister or the prime minister or the president.
Jagdeo then addressed his supporters directly.
And I want to say to particularly supporters of the PPP, now maybe members, that we must respect, we have enough information and a track record to defend our policies and to speak to all Guyanese about our vision than to resort to nasty language.
For Channel 2 Headline News, Wendell Jeffrey.
Thanks, Wendell. The Central Housing and Planning Authority is preparing to undergo a multi-million-dollar housing campaign for low-income families. George Gonzalez tells us more in this report.
The Central Housing and Planning Authority will be constructing free core houses for more than 200 families. This $30 million program is being funded by the Inter-American Development Bank. The initiative is named the Adequate and Urban Accessibility Program. It also makes provisions for housing subsidies to be given to eligible families to repair their existing homes. Around 2,500 citizens are expected to benefit from the project, which will target low-income families. To be eligible for the program, the family must be Guyanese citizens, own a house lot, and collectively earn less than $75,000 monthly. Successful applicants must submit $100,000, obtain a plan approval, and pay associated costs, while the CHNPA will provide a building plan, materials, and labor to build the home. The CHNPA explained that applicants must be able to prove that they are currently living in a place that is of poor quality or outright unfit for human habitation and living in a dangerous neighborhood. The other part of the program provides home improvement subsidies for those in need. Applicants can receive up to $500,000 worth of materials and labor to repair their homes. Improvements eligible for the program include repairs to the roof, walls, plumbing, rainwater collection, and any modification for persons with disabilities. But the construction of a veranda or fence is not eligible. The CHNPA are currently targeting communities in Georgetown, the east coast of Demerara, the east bank of Demerara, and Region 3. Channel 2 Headline News, George Gonzalez.
Thanks, George. Food for the Poor in Guyana is joining the nation in celebrating Agriculture Month. To mark the occasion, the charity is giving back to a group of local farmers and beekeepers. Esther Sobers was at the handover ceremony and files this report.
Food for the Poor Guyana, a non-profit organization, is partaking in Agriculture Month. As such, the organization is ensuring that they assist persons in the agriculture sector. At a simple handing-over ceremony held Wednesday at their head office, several farmers, representatives from agro companies, and beekeepers from across the region were given tools to assist with the production of their business.
Food for the Poor has been supporting the agricultural sector in Guyana for a number of years. And we have partner support in recognition of diversification. Hence, we're working now to empower the beekeepers in Guyana. We want farmers to start looking at alternative source of income other than cash crop cultivation. We're also looking at mechanization, equipping farmers with the necessary equipment that they can make farming easier. Farming is always considered as a very laborious activity, but with the water pump and the tiller that we're giving now, we know that farmers will be able to make their work easier and also to produce more.
The recipients of the equipment expressed their gratitude for the timely donations.
We're grateful for the assistance we are getting from Food for the Poor. I am sure this will help our farmers there to alleviate whatever hardship they would have been going through.
We would like to extend our gratitude to Food for the Poor for distributing the honey extractors to the beekeepers. It came on a very timely manner because this is the season where the honey flow starts. And many beekeepers would have been looking to borrow extractors from other beekeepers and having to wait their turn before they can get to extract their honey.
We're a new group, predominantly women, and we are going back to the land like the good president advised that we should go back to the land. Food is important to all of us. We have the space, and we are going to work to get that done. We're very thankful to Food for the Poor to come on board and support us because, as you would know, it's a very difficult process to, begin something of this nature.
Some of the equipment distributed were forks, hoes with handles, machetes, tillers, and water pumps, among others. For Channel 2 Headline News, Esther Sobers.
Thanks, Esther. When we come back from the break, singer fears for life after being assaulted. And Jagdeo says it's his job to critique the president. But first, here's today's foreign currency exchange rates.
For the latest in news from Guyana, the region, and beyond, visit our website, headlinenewsguyana.com.
Styles. Simply different.
Fresh ingredients and Creole foods at the Cottage Restaurant and Cafe. Finger licking boil and fry. Meats cooked to perfection. No MSG added. We cater for vegetarians too. Breakfast and lunch available fresh Mondays through Fridays. We open 7 a.m. Get coffee, Milo, or our famous power porridge filled with a blend of indigenous barks, natural fruit juices. Catering services and delivery available. Call 231-4343. Located at 16 Access Road, Kingston. The Cottage Restaurant and Cafe. Bringing back the good old days.
Real FM. 93.1 Real FM. It's your favorite station for the best music from then to now.
'Cause girls like you run around with guys like me to waste a day and spend the night. Are you riding? Say you never ever leave from beside us. Simple things, them are your blessings, a blessing. Simple things are your
every day, all day for real music, real people, and real vibes. Come on! 93.1 Real FM.
Real FM.
The people's choice.
This is what shopping used to be. More plastic bags than I could carry or I could use. They always end up in the bin or as unsightly litter. Then it hit me. Get just one reusable bag. Now whenever I shop, I don't use plastic bags. I always have my reusable bag. It makes shopping a lot easier and it's better for the environment.
Use one less disposable plastic bag. Make the switch to a reusable bag today. For more information, please call us on 226-2189 or 227-8429 or visit our website moc.gov.gy. A message from the Ministry of Communities in collaboration with the Inter-American Development Bank.
Welcome back. This week, President David Granger was quoted as saying that he had an issue with the opposition leader Barry Jagdeo's persistent criticism of his style of governance. However, according to Jagdeo, it is his duty to criticize the government. Here is Wendell Jeffrey with more.
A persistent blackout in the Queenstown area caused the opposition leader Barry Jagdeo to hold his weekly press conference in the yard under a mango tree.
I must apologize for hosting the press conference outside. We have blackout.
In an article appearing in yesterday's edition of the Stabrook newspaper, President David Granger signaled out the former President Barry Jagdeo for undue criticisms towards him as president. Granger noted that those who serve in the office of the president should not try to impede or instruct other persons from doing their jobs. But Jagdeo said that he has a problem with those remarks. Here's the opposition leader.
President Granger enjoys my respect as a Guyanese, as would every other Guyanese. But respect for him as President of Guyana, particularly because he is the executive president of the country. He chairs the cabinet and therefore he is responsible for policies in the government. Unlike cases where ceremonial presidents don't have to account to the electorate for policies because they're ceremonial and therefore they're shielded from criticism, our president is an executive president. So it's not because we hate President Granger as an individual. In fact, as a Guyanese, we share common history, common blood, everything else. But we have to point out the deficiencies of his government.
For Channel 2 Headline News, Wendell Jeffrey.
Thanks, Wendell. A vendor was arrested by agents of the Customs Anti-Narcotics Unit after he was busted with cocaine, guns, and currency. Andre Singh was reportedly apprehended by the agents on Wednesday night at around 10:30 after they received a tip-off. Singh was reportedly intercepted at the Kingston Seawalls, where a search was carried out on his vehicle. One pistol and a revolver were allegedly discovered hidden under the seat of the car. The ranks then escorted him to his home in Diamond, East Bank, Demerara, where they reportedly discovered 5 kilograms of cocaine, $5,000 and 3 million Guyana dollars hidden in a bedroom. 13 rounds of ammunition were also reportedly discovered in another section of the house. Singh was taken into custody and is assisting with the investigation. Singer and songwriter Alabama is currently fearing for his life. He says that after he was assaulted for posting on social media a less than flattering video of GPL subcontractor, the police have been slow to take action. Esther Sobers followed up with the artist and filed his report.
When the guy lashed me, his words was, "Oh, you want posting on Facebook?"
After being threatened, assaulted, and stabbed multiple times by a broken bottle, singer and songwriter Clifford Alabama Charles has yet to receive justice. Charles claims that a subcontractor from Guyana Power and Light, Quincy Campbell, ordered someone to attack him after he made a public post on social media which embarrassed Campbell. Though Campbell confirmed that his car was used by the suspect to carry out the assault, the police at the East La Penitence police station did not charge Campbell nor sought to apprehend the alleged suspect.
I went back to the station because they called me and told me that Quincy Campbell is down there at the station and they want me to come down to the station. And they said that they wanted to have a confrontation as to what ascertained on the day in question. So as I went to the station, and they carried us in the back of the CID office. From the beginning, the investigative officer, Corporal Benjamin, started attacking me verbally, raising his voice, yelling, shouting, being very intimidating. So I'm asking him, I said, "Stop, please. I'm the victim of this matter."
Charles is accusing Corporal Benjamin of having an unprofessional manner in which he's handling the case.
And then I found out that the car belongs to this man. Right away, the police ain't asking him no question, but the GPL counsel asked him in front of me and the police, "Do the car belongs to you?" And he said, "Yes." Now, after that, when I was still being bashed verbally by the investigative officer, Corporal Benjamin, right, I even had to left because I told him I'm feeling very uncomfortable with the way I'm being attacked. And I would like to seek some type of legal counsel, some type of advice before I even continue this.
Not feeling satisfied with the manner in which Corporal Benjamin was handling his case, Charles reportedly voiced his concerns to the police complaint authority.
I go down to the police complaint on Breakdown. When I went there, I spoke to a woman, I can't remember her name. She called along to the station sergeant at East La Penitence. The station sergeant could not give her any information. She did not have any information pertaining to my situation. And the woman who's doing the investigation was surprised because she asked the station sergeant, "Are you telling me this as in the capacity of a station sergeant? Because as a station sergeant, you're supposed to know what's going on in your station." After that, she asked for a number for Corporal Benjamin. She called Corporal Benjamin, and from 3 feet away, I could hear his voice to the top as he's shouting and yelling to the person who's supposed to be investigating my situation. So when I hear that, I don't feel a way because it's like, if I'm going to a police complaint looking for my justice. And the person that's calling this officer don't even have respect for the police complaint. How am I protected?
Charles further claimed that several police from the East La Penitence police station have signaled their concerns about the corporal, who they accuse of corrupt practices.
If the police had do their job, just like the other police have been telling me, this man is supposed to get charged. And I don't understand why is that.
Contact was made to the East La Penitence police station pertaining to the matter, and we were told that they are not allowed to divulge information about the ongoing investigation. Additionally, whilst Charles noted that GPA has been professional when dealing with the matter, the other company has not done as such. Charles said the GPL subcontractor in question is actually an employee from Noel's Electrical and Engineering Company. The company has not made contact with Charles. In fact, after this newscast mentioned the name of the company and other information regarding the incident, the same company threatened to take legal action against Headline News. The duty of the police is to protect and serve, but despite having the police on his case, Charles is fearful that if justice is not served, his life may be in danger.
I am fearful that Mr. Campbell will do something, because if the police are not doing the job, it only leaves open for me to think that, yes, he will do something more. And he will try to do something more to me.
For Channel 2 Headline News, Esther Sobers.
Thanks, Esther. Don't go away. After the break, Jamaican police bust weapon smugglers and Uganda's military launches brand of condom. But first, here is this week's bridge retraction schedule.
.1 Real FM. It's your favorite station for the best music from then to now.
Cause girls like you run around with guys like me to size. Wasted days, spend the night. Tell me, are you riding? Say you never ever leave from beside us. Simple things, them are your blessings, a blessing. Simple things are your...
Every day, all day for real music, real people, and real vibes. 93.1 Real FM.
Real FM.
The people's choice.
Fresh ingredients and Creole foods at the Cottage Restaurant and Cafe. Finger licking, boil and fry. Meats cooked to perfection. No MSG added. We cater for vegetarians too. Breakfast and lunch available fresh Mondays through Fridays. We open 7 a.m. Get coffee, Milo, or our famous power porridge, filled with a blend of indigenous barks, natural fruit juices. Catering services and delivery available. Call 231-4343. Located at 16 Access Road, Kingston. The Cottage Restaurant and Cafe, bringing back the good old days.
Wouldn't it be nice if we didn't have so much waste to dispose of in the landfill? Well, composting can help us reduce the waste we dispose of by turning our organic waste into compost, which can be used to improve the quality of our soil.
Composting is very simple and convenient. You can compost using organic waste such as vegetable skins,
or fallen leaves and cut grass and put this in a composting bin or pile.
Compost can help your garden grow healthy plants while reducing your volume of waste. It's a really good way to keep our communities clean and healthy.
So, let's all start composting our waste.
Find out how easy it is. Call us on 226-2189 or 227-8429 or visit our website moc.gov.gy. A message from the Ministry of Communities in collaboration with the Inter-American Development Bank.
Need a ride around town and beyond? Look no further than Oasis Ride Taxi Service. With affordable prices and some of the best drivers in the business, we've been delivering prompt and reliable service to Guyana for over 16 years. We also offer tours, chauffeur service, and even car rentals. You can call us at 231-5554 or 225-5496. For deals, specials, and more information, find our page on Facebook. Oasis Ride Taxi Service. Let's go.
Styles. Simply different.
Welcome back. Now here's George Gonzalez with the regional and international headlines of the day.
In regional news, 2 men have been detained by the Jamaica Constabulary Force following a gun and ammunition seizure at a Kingston wharf on Wednesday. In a police report, a snap operation was conducted yesterday afternoon and a search of a barrel being shipped by a man from the United States to a St. Andrew-based man. The barrel contained grocery items, but a closer look done by the Jamaica Constabulary Force revealed 9 pistols, an Uzi submachine gun, and 26 magazines and ammunition hidden amongst the food items. 2 men, a taxi operator, and the man who was due to receive the goods were held in connection to the seizure. And in international news, 7 U.S. law enforcement officers have been shot, one of them fatally, in an incident in South Carolina. Police in the city of Florence had been responding to a call for help from the sheriff's office. A gunman had been holding children hostage and was involved in a 2-hour standoff before surrendering and being taken to the hospital. He has not been identified, and the motive is unclear. All the children are now safe. At a press conference, Florence County Sheriff Kenny Boone said 3 county sheriff's deputies and 4 Florence police officers were shot during the incident. One of the Florence officers, named by local media as Terrence Caraway, had died from his injuries. And finally, Uganda's army has launched its own brand of condoms named Ulinzi, after the Swahili word for protection, to help prevent soldiers from contracting HIV. Chief of Staff Brigadier Leopold Kayanda at the launch said, "A soldier cannot defend his country if he does not ensure that he's safe." Nearly 6% of all Ugandan adults are living with HIV, but strides have been made in reducing the number of new infections. In the past, the country's army was known to have a high infection rate. The Ulinzi condom, which comes in a camouflage packet, should help stop soldiers from bringing HIV back home after a tour of duty, said the Ministry of Health's Vashti Kirbirji. Channel 2 Headline News, George Gonzalez.
Thanks, George. Here's your 3-day weather forecast. that's Channel 2 Headline News for this Thursday evening. As we take our leave, we invite you to find Channel 2 Headline News on Facebook, YouTube, and our website, headlinenewsguyana.com. You can also tune in tomorrow morning at 6:30 for a rebroadcast and Friday evening at 6 for more news. For now, I'm Bibi Baka signing out from your newscasting. Thank you for staying tuned and do have a blessed evening.